Seems like there's a slight delay in the fighters of fight number 3 making their way to the ring.
My mistake. Sorry, folks. We're going to keep it with kickboxing. All right, under K1 rules, this is a 3-round, 2-minute bout. First up, heading into the blue corner, and representing King's Academy, please give it up for Feta Haulangi.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to CSN NZ Ultimate Rage, Born to Fight, with you tonight, Isaac Savage and Carl O'Reilly. We are now ready for bout number 3. Feta here up in the blue corner. I almost ran out of room when I asked what he is or where he is representing. Tuvalu, Niue, the Cook Islands and Avondale. But hey, let's not forget King's Academy. He's an orthodox fighter, 6 foot, 108 kilograms. He's had 1 fight, no losses. I'm looking forward to seeing Feta throw down, Carl.
Yeah, we've got a battle of the big boys in this 3rd fight on the main card. Tafulu Fa'alafi is also a big chap, 6 foot, 93 kilograms, so about the same as me, but only 7 or 8 inches taller.
Facing him tonight for this belt, representing Kun Khmer Gym out of Manirewa, please welcome Tafulu Fa'alafi.
Once again, Tafulu coming out of the red corner, orthodox fighter, 6 foot, 93 kilograms, sorry, and a little bit taller than Carl, a little bit taller and bigger than you, Carl. Come on, you're on that 12-week challenge, maybe 10 weeks in. Now, his trainer Song Kun Khmer Gym, a very tough Cambodian kickboxing gym. You know, they've had champions over the years, and whenever you get into a scrap with one of these boys, you know it's going to be hard. I mean, we're talking about checking and kicks earlier. Watch the style. Their checks are bone-crushing, their kicks are killer, and this man's all the way from Otara, so you know he's going to throw down.
Once again, this bout is being fought under K1 rules, 3 2-minute rounds. Your referee in charge, Victoria Pa.
This is both fighters' second fights, both 1-0 coming into this fight, so someone's O has got to go, Isaac.
You said it. You said, I was just about to say it. And hey, you don't have to have 10 fights, 20 fights, 30 to say O has to go. These boys are 1-0, like you said, Carl. I'm looking forward to it. Someone's O is going to go. Who do you think it's going to be?
I really don't know, and I really don't want to try and predict it. I want to see how this first round goes. Both fighters look very focused. They look in good shape for bigger boys. I know Feta, 108 kilograms, so there is a big weight advantage for Feta. He's 15 kilograms heavier than Tafulu.
Let's see if Feta can cut Tafulu down like Swiss cheese. You know, this is a battle of the big boys. Kun Khmer Gym out of Otara and King's Academy, representing by Feta. You know, I mean,
both chaps listed as 6 foot, Isaac.
Yeah, that's correct.
Doesn't look like they're the same height when they stand in the center of that ring. Feta Haulangi has a big height advantage as well as the weight advantage.
Well, Feta's there in the blue. And big teep there from Tuvalu early on. Nice low leg kick again, though. So just for those watching back home, Tuvalu there in the black, red shorts, and Feta all in black.
Yeah, so Feta, no beard. Tafulu, beard. That might be the easiest way.
That's an easier way to put it. So yeah,
seeing
Feta,
as they're
no
both
beard.
wearing black shorts and black gloves.
Feta too, the I guess the back tattoo. And
yes.
Tuvalu there with well, chest tattoo and beard. Tuvalu, beard.
Both fighters starting off very strong, and it's very tit for tat. So Fa'alafi threw a leg kick. Haulangi threw a leg kick.
Well, you can see why they want to know, because, you know, they throw so heavy and their previous opponents just couldn't stand up to this formidable power of big boys.
Fa'alafi has a very nice orthodox stance about him, and his technique is very crisp, and we've seen that already in the first minute of this first round. And he's starting to push Feta onto the back foot, and he's landing at will. He landed 2-3 punches to the midsection in that earlier exchange. Now he's targeting the head, moving back down to the body, and then a leg kick.
Fa'alafi certainly moving forward now and doing his best, but the aggressive too. You know, Feta walking forward into some of those punches there. Feta, the man with no beard. Nice little leg kick there, though, from Feta. Yeah, I mean, Haulangi as well. Feta Haulangi there in all black and no beard.
Yeah, Feta definitely has the height, weight, and possibly reach advantage, but Tafulu Fa'alafi definitely the quicker, definitely the crisper, definitely the cleaner of the two fighters so far in this third round.
The aggressor of the two as well. I mean, he might be a little bit shorter. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with this height difference, Carl. You see they're not 6 foot. They both look round about 6 foot. Maybe there could be an inch in it.
What's an inch mean between friends? The end of round number 1 in fight number 3 of the main card at Ultimate Rage, born to fight 15, and what a way to open up that fight. Like I said, I thought Tafulu Falafi seemed to be the crisper, cleaner, more technical fighter to start that fight off, but Feta Haulangi definitely has some heart, he definitely has some power, and I'd like to see him unloading a little bit more in this second round.
Well, look, speaking of unloading, they are big boys, so every shot hurts and counts. I mean, there actually is a bit of a weight difference between both as well. Feta coming in at 108, Tofalu coming in at 93. So you're talking like around 15 kilograms, and that's a lot when it comes to the big boys, especially when they're throwing down low leg kicks, overhand bombs. 15 kilos makes a hell of a difference.
It does, and that's a big power advantage.
The man, though, there you see Tofalu Fa'alafi there in the red, representing Kunkumaya Kickboxing. Like I said, they've got low leg kicks. They smash you to bits. He needs to start going a little bit lower there to the King's Academy fighter that's representing Niue, Cook Islands, Tavale, and even Avondale.
It's a lot of places to represent.
I mean, he's certainly got the
But
crowd.
he's representing them very well, Isaac. Round number 2, 2 minutes of kickboxing action underway. Tafulu Falafi in the red corner with the black shorts, white trim, and the beard. Feta Haulangi in the blue corner, black shorts, no
both
beard.
boys. I mean, don't you love this, Carl? They stand and bang right in the middle of the ring. We don't want much more than this. And for those watching back home, don't you dare go away. Scott Tweedy, I know your popcorn's going to be exploding again all the way in Timaru. And not too far off from Vendetta, Carl. We've got a few events coming up. Shuriken next weekend. Vendetta and Temuka in a couple of weeks' time. And then the boxing champs. You and I are going to be going to Vendetta. We're going to be going to Temuka. Is that the first time you'd have been down south to such a small rural area?
Well, it's going to be my second time going to the South Island. We went to Christchurch not too long ago for Canterbury Throwdown 4, but it's the first time that I'm going to be making my way to little old Temuka. It's in Timaru, right?
Well, it is, and make sure you bring your woolies, your gumboots, and get ready to maybe milk a few cows and shear a few sheep.
Mate, I'm from London. It's cold. I don't need to bring additional layers.
Speaking of additional layers, Feta, he's certainly throwing down. Tafulu as well, though. You know, the man with the beard, nice feint there, and beautiful inside. He just walked forward into a beautiful combo, from Feta. So Feta is certainly the sharper in the second round, but Tafulu walks forward now, devastating combos. I mean, it's very equal. I mean, apart from the fact that they look very similar and one has a beard, one doesn't. It's a hard one to score, Carl.
It is a difficult one to score. I did say at the end of the first round that I felt that Feta Haulangi needed to come out and put his stamp on this fight, and he has tried, especially in the first minute of the second round, to go out there and put a bit more sting behind his strikes. They haven't quite found their home, and Falafi has had an answer for everything he's had to throw.
He certainly has. I mean, look, just when you think one fighter's up, the other comes back. I mean, just got to remember, for those back at home, Tafalu Falalafi is in the beard, and Feta Haulangi is no beard there in the blue. So we've got in the Feta's corner right now, King's Academy. You got the promoter himself, Vahid, who has actually jumped in at times on a fight card. Richie,
he does it
Prem.
all.
Good corner.
Yeah, Prempe Frimpong, and we've got Richie Supernola in the corner as well. We've got another King's Academy alumni ringside at the moment, Mr. Kairin Tanuvasa, who is one of the judges this evening, so it seems. Keep an eye out for him when we shoot to the wide shot. He'll be straight ahead to the right of the red corner. Worth keeping an eye out. There's Richie Supernola giving his fighter Feta Haulangi some last bits of advice before he steps into the third and final round. Tafulu Falafi in the center of the ring already, raring to go, ready to finish this fight.
And what about it's been? I mean, like we said, two big boys, one with the beard, one without. They're certainly thrown down. Someone's O has to
got
go.
to go.
Who's
Victoria
it gonna be?
Nansen taking no nonsense, trying to get this fight started after round number 3, or for round number 3, as Feta Haulangi was taking a little bit longer in that blue corner and to make his way to the middle, and he receives a low blow for his efforts.
Lady Smack is not someone you want to mess with, and what a fight this is so far, and what a card. I mean, we've got 10 to go after this, 10 action-packed fights, full-on chin-on-chin action with 2 title fights, near the end the Flying Kiwi against Halum, and then the main event, Connor Wild Woodman against none other. His opponent is going to be an absolute banger,
Waitangi Vimahi.
And we called that fight. We called that fight down south. We didn't know too much about Waitangi before that, but now the world knows about him. He took away the title. He beat Rob War Machine down there in the South Island Christchurch. And, you know, Rob was not far from making the King of the Ring winner / final. I mean, he certainly stood up to, you know, some of the best in New Zealand, but then Waitangi took it home.
So we recommence round number 3. Haulangi getting the action started, but Falafi firing back strong, exchanging leg kicks. Nice little poke from Falafi, but Haulangi getting his guard up, moving his way in. I'm assuming he's going to be aiming for the body, but he is targeting that head.
Oh, beautiful headshots now again from both boys. Nice body work there, though, from the man in the beard, but he took one right to the breadbasket. Big shots here from both boys, and these are certainly starting to make a mark. Nice shot again from Feta.
Yeah, Haulangi's landing those body kicks.
You got to
He's
love that
mixing
combo.
up well. Leg kicks, head strikes, body strikes, and he does. I think he needs to go back to that switch kick to the body, because he found success 3 or 4 times with that earlier on. There we go. He tried it again.
Feta dishing it out. He is landing shots high, low to the lower leg. The clapper's going to go any second now, and what a war this has been.
Yeah, strong end to the fight for Haulangi.
Crowd getting up on their feet and drops him. Tafulu
Won't receive a standing 8. It will be classed as a slip.
This round is certainly going a little bit longer than the 2 minutes that we had intended for.
Yeah, they had the low blow.
That's right.
So
we don't know if we had not stopped the clock. Backfits there from Feta. Big shots here there from Tafulu.
Tafulu Falafi finishing off strong. He's unloading on Feta Haulangi.
Bit of a push there as they finished the round, but they certainly threw down, and respect is given both ways. Oh, what a fight this was. We go to the replay now. Big shot, spinning back fist there from Feta, and it was nice flush on the glove, as it should be, but Tafulu returns with some combos.
Yeah, Haulangi had a lovely high tight guard in that exchange, which prevented him from taking too much damage. But
Song there in the corner, one of the Cambodian kickboxing trainers, a legend in the game. He trains his fighters hard. Every single fighter that comes out of the Kunkumea kickboxing gym is very strong, and we go now for the official decision.
All right, fighters to center ring, please. Let's make this official. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, how about a big round of applause for these 2 warriors? Unfortunately, there can only be one winner, and he comes to you by way of the blue corner, representing King's Academy.
Haulangi takes away the win. The man from King's Academy, representing most of the world in Pacific. Tuvalu, Niue, Cook Islands, Avondale. What a win that was.
very difficult fight to score and a very difficult fight to judge. But Feta Haulangi from King's Academy walks away with the UDW.
Next up, joining us in the commentary box, we have a special guest, the man, Benji Tipa. Welcome to the house, Benji.
Kia ora. Thank you, Isaac.
Kia ora, Benji.